Hi everyone, this is James. Welcome to the channel. It's such a joy and honor to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to bring an energy in for all of us today. I don't know who it is, but it definitely feels pretty intense. So I'm anxious and excited to see who comes through. For those that are new, I do trance channeling, which just means I just take a step back and allow whatever energy or energies to come into my field to merge, and then to share whatever message is for the highest good and greatest joy for the moment. A couple of housekeeping things. One, I believe I still have a couple psychic mediumship or trance healing sessions for October, and I have a few in September. So check those out. And the second thing is I'm doing a new offering for businesses. And so I was in corporate America 12 years and then did technology company, or had a technology company for 8. And now I've moved into this. And when I shut my eyes, I can see the colors of your business, product, market, idea, initiatives around it, and then within it the colors holds information, and so I can see if the company is being nourished, if it's not, some ideas of how to nourish it. I can see the different aspects of the other colors that are somehow contributing to it, if it's augmenting it or if it's mitigating it, all the different aspects of it. And so it's been a lot of fun to do this. Again, 15 minutes free. All I need is the name. The less information the better. We hop on a call, I'll go into what I'm seeing, and then from there I work on an hourly or a retainer basis. So that's always discussed after. So that's of interest. I believe all that is in my beacons.ai, which is in my YouTube description. And then also, if you do like this information, please like, subscribe, and share. Trying to build this YouTube community slowly but surely. Can't figure out the algorithms. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. But nonetheless, I'm so grateful for those that have tuned in and spread the word. Okay, let's see who wants to come through. We are the Council of 9. We are grateful for this opportunity to share this transmission. For this transmission is about time and how it's experienced on your planet. For time is speeding up. This is largely due to the poles shifting on Mother Earth, increasing her velocity, increasing how time is experienced. What used to take your months and years is now happening in minutes and seconds. This could feel quite disorienting, for these changes are happening so rapidly. There are waves upon waves of energies hitting your fields, moving through Mother Earth. And many of these waves are of a higher vibratory state, meaning they are spinning faster and faster and faster. And as these faster spinning waves hit your field, they reverberate like tuning forks down into the lower aspects of your energy bodies, and in turn breaking up the more dense energies that want to come up. And as these more dense energies come up to be seen and felt and to be released, it can feel at times overwhelming or out of sorts, especially now that they're happening much faster than they used to. And so you see what is taking place is this idea of this higher vibratory state, which you are all moving into. Somewhat of an incongruency as these higher vibratory states hit your field and you experience them for bursts. And then at the same time, these lower vibratory states are trying to move through. This can create some discomfort or unease. For some may have attachments to these lower vibratory states, as you've felt these for quite some time and they feel comfortable, for you do not know any differently. And as these higher frequencies hit your field, this may also feel uncomfortable, for it is uncharted territory. It's an unfamiliar feeling for you. This then can trigger the mental body or mental construct to create stories as to what is happening, to somehow create some identification from the collective or label. And if you're not aware of what is taking place, this can take you down your own rabbit holes, as the mental body is great at telling stories, at pulling you down into these different aspects of yourself that then are perpetuated by the more dense energies. And again, you feel consumed, for you can't find your center. It feels like you can't breathe, that you can't come up for air. And so we share this for you to now be aware. And in addition to this awareness and being the observer, allow the intelligence of your avatars, of your bodies, to guide you. For many of you may have already been guided to nature, to hug or touch trees, to walk barefoot in the grass or in the soil, to immerse yourself in various bodies of water. For your body knows when it needs to come into stillness, when it needs to be anchored, when it needs to protect itself, so to speak, from these energetic tsunamis that are now coming more frequently within your planet and within your fields. Also be aware that this is what you may call good news, although it is all good news. It is good news to the fact that as these more dense energies are broken up, come to the surface to be seen and felt and released, this is also increasing your Merkaba, your light body, and how fast it spins. And so for many of you, you may feel as though a day, a week, or even a year went by with a snap of a finger. This is also due to the fact that you are now moving yourself into and preparing yourself, we should say, for this next stage of awareness, this next stage of experience and consciousness that many call the fifth dimension. And so allow yourself to have grace during this period. Allow yourself to feel and experience without judgment. For we know this can be difficult. The mind is the master of label and judgment. But this is also a great opportunity for you to speak to your mind, to let it know that it is safe, to let it know that it is very much a part of this journey. For the mind feels threatened when you are not relying upon it. And it needs to know that there's nothing to be afraid of, that it is still important as it's ever been, but just being used as a tool, not as the driver of your Merkaba. More and more energies will be coming to this planet. Just be prepared. Be thoughtful with how they are experienced. And by thoughtful, we mean from the heart. Allow these energies to move through with gratitude and with grace. Allow the mind to be seen, to be given gratitude for and towards, but also not to be in the driver's seat. And if you catch yourself giving labels or moving into judgment with what you are feeling or moving into some fear-based mode, now you know what is happening and you can quickly change this scenario by moving into your heart and becoming the observer of what is taking place and allowing these energies to move through. For as you experience these more dense energies, this is a gift. For within them holds wisdom. They are coming up to be seen and to be released. And as these are released, again, you will move faster and faster and faster, for your bodies will become lighter and lighter. This is what is taking place for Mother Earth as well. She is releasing some of her more dense energies that no longer serve her. You humans are assisting in this process by releasing your own, directly contributing to the collective. And so help your fellow brothers and sisters if you see them in need. Allow them to better understand what is taking place. For you are able to hold space and to be a beacon for them as well, as you already are for this planet. We hope this transmission has been helpful. We thank you for your consideration of this information. And we look forward to another transmission in your future. We are the Council of Nine. Wow, that was a short but sweet message. Wow, they were just showing these tsunami waves, like wave after wave after wave, getting bigger and bigger, coming in faster and faster. And they basically are saying that is the new norm. That is the new, that is like what we've been preparing for. That's what's already been happening as things have been happening so quickly. And it's just going to perpetuate. It's going to increase in velocity. And that we have all the tools necessary to prepare for it, to be ready for it, as we already have been. Many of us don't even know that our bodies have already been conditioning ourselves for this, and we're doing things, whether consciously or subconsciously, to root and to anchor in, but not in a way from an attachment, not in a way where there's no flexibility, but anchor in from a place of coming into our own stillness. And when we come into our own stillness and truth, that creates the anchor, that creates the field, that it doesn't fluctuate back and forth. It almost creates like this strong beacon that can hold itself as these waves come. And they were just showing these higher vibratory, like spinning, hitting us like tuning forks, coming down into the earth, down into our lower chakras, bringing the energies up, breaking up these energies. And as we feel them and experience them, it almost feels like time is slowed down. And as we have that feeling, it almost feels like we're stuck in these different patterns for quite some time. And that is why I'm very familiar with this feeling where it feels like, oh my gosh, like I just got clobbered. I can't get out of this thing. It feels like I'm in mud. And it's only because this aspect of the more dense energy is moving up and through and out. It's actually moving out. It's not moving up. It's moving out. And so that's a good thing. And then all of a sudden, as it moves out, we feel super light and things are spinning, spinning, spinning. And then there's another one that comes through and another one that comes through, and it keeps going and going and going. But as we feel these things, we become lighter and lighter and lighter, because as you move into this higher vibratory state, into the fifth dimension and higher dimensions, things just move so much faster. Just because, but as you move into these different dimensions, it's all relative. And so as you go into the fifth or the sixth or the seventh, it feels normal to them, just because that is the rate by which they're accustomed to experiencing. And for us here, because we're going from one rate to the next, that is why we feel these significant changes. That is why we feel the slower that is getting ready to leave, and that is why we also feel the faster, where things feel like they're just hitting us nonstop, because they are. But we have all of the necessary tools, and our bodies are so intelligent. Oh my gosh. The more and more I've surrendered to my body and let it guide me, it's just, I'm blown away with things that it does and comes through, and how it helps to bring me into balance and harmony. And so the more you can trust your body and listen to it, and really listen to it, and you know what I'm talking about. Like, it'll say something and then you're like, I don't need to listen to that. It's about just trusting that inner voice and listen to it, and it won't steer you wrong. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful. If you do like it, again, like, subscribe, and share, please. I love to hear your comments as always. And sending you so much love. Until the next one.